In this tutorial, we're going to discuss file types and show you the difference between compatible file types and incompatible file types. First of all, to work with your plotter, it's important that you work in vector format. Vectors are images that are made up of lines and arcs, as opposed to raster images, which are made up of pixels, tiny dots or squares that define color. If you look closely at these two images that appear to be similar, you'll see there is a drastic difference between them. We'll zoom in here and you can see in the vector image it's crisp and clear and shows no pixelation. In the raster image, if we zoom in on it, you'll see the closer you get in, the more pixelated it becomes. Another key to defining the difference between these two file types when you're working in SignCut or your design program is to view them in outline mode. And we'll change the view to outline here in Inkscape, and you can see the vectors made up of lines and arcs shows each an individual vector, and the raster file becomes a bounding box. This is important that you check this before you send your images to SignCut. Check on our view mode to normal, and then we'll discuss these file types a little further. Images downloaded from the internet can be several different types of files. You can download pictures or graphics as a JPEG, a PNG, a BMP. These file types are raster files, and in order to use them, they'll have to be converted to vector format. You may also happen upon images that are an EPS, a WMF, a DXF, or an AI file on the internet. Those files can be rasters or vectors or a combination of them. So it's important that you look at your image to determine whether or not it is actually a vector. And as we mentioned before, one of the easiest ways to do it is through the view menu and changing it to outline. Either that or zooming in and looking for pixels. I hope this helps you differentiate between vector and raster formats. In future tutorials, we'll show you how to go ahead and convert these raster images to vectors.